Radio Lewes. Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
You're listening to The Rock Show on Radio Lewes, where the music matters, and we're back to rocking the decades. This time, for want of a better word, it's the noughties. I hate that word. But there was some great music. And some very cheesy music, like this one.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Catching walleye from the dock, watching the waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold a spot inside my soul. We'd blister in the sun, we couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. While we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Now nothing seems as strange as when the leaves began to change. Oh, how we thought those days would never end. Sometimes I hear that song and I'll start to sing along and think, man, I'd love to see that girl again. Man, I like to see that girl again. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. We were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. 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 Singing Sweet Home Alabama all
Now, as usual, when I do one of these shows, they are in no particular order. So that's from 2008, All Summer Long, of course. Massive hit for Kid Rock that year from the album Rock and Roll Jesus. A lot of these bands I didn't come across until the teens. That doesn't stop them being good music, and I've always been willing to learn. This is Avantasia.
Another star has fallen without sound. Another spark has burned out in the cold. Another door to the barren standing open. And who is there to tell me not to give and not to go? How could I know? How could I know that I'll get lost in space to roam forever? How could I know? How could I see? Feeling like lost in space to roam forever. Crawling down the doorway to the Badlands, but kicking down all your hurdles to the black, and all the damage fading in the rearview mirror. When the demons are calling me, they're dragging me away. How could I know? How could I know that I'll get lost in space to roam forever? How could I know? How could I see? Feeling like lost in space to roam forever. How could I know? How could I? How could I know? How could I know that I'll get lost in space to roam forever? How could I know? How could I see? Feeling like lost in space to roam forever.
Lost in Space there, that's the title track to the EP from 2007. There's two of them, parts 1 and part 2, and they've now been combined into an album. You'll also find Lost in Space on the Scarecrow album. This was a real revelation to me, actually, Avantasia. I didn't know there was such a thing as symphonic metal. But this is Tobias Sammet's symphonic metal project, and they're bloody good, I have to say. A band that we all know for one particular song, mainly, was active quite early on, actually, in the noughties, and that's Green Day.
Head down, head down. Oh, you understand?
me, say I'm disturbed. It's what I deserve. Another lesson to be learned from a girl called Bill. My head is in the gutter. Think you said shake up another mandolin of discipline. Throw me to the dogs. Let them eat my flesh down to the wood. It feels so good. Oh, I'm in distress. Oh, mistress, I confess. So do it one more time. This ain't comes off as I will. You know I will obey. So please don't make me pay for life's section. But you give me, say I'm disturbed. It's what I deserve. Another lesson to be learned from a girl called Bill. I'm in distress. Oh, mistress, I confess. So do it one more time. This ain't consultants, I will. You know I will obey. So please don't make me beg for the sex and birds you give me. Oh, oh.
That's Blood, Sex and Booze, and you couldn't get any earlier in the noughties than this, 2000. Released in the October. It was actually their 6th studio album. That was a revelation to me. I just didn't really want to play American Idiot again. I hadn't heard that one in a while, so there you are. I got very upset when I found out this band had split. It's Rhino Bucket.
I can still feel the hold that you had on me, like a big lump of honey to a bumblebee. Your evil ways were a mystery. Now I've awoken. Jimmy, Jimmy, come, come is what you said, which is really kind of funny, 'cause it's not my name. The way you walk has held me in your sway. Now it is broken. I've told all my friends that say I'm dead and wow.
Dead and Well from their fourth studio album, and then it got ugly. Yeah, they split a few years back now, but there is a great back catalogue, so that's no excuse to be too miserable about it, because they've left a great legacy. But this was not a band that I was aware of at the time. This is another one that I found during the teens, I think. Now this band started in the noughties and are still going strong, and that's good because they're one of my favourites. It's Blackstone Cherry.
Down
Devil's Queen from Folklore and Superstition, the second studio album from the Southern Rockers from 2008. I think I first heard Blind Man from that album. It's a stonkingly good album actually, but they're one of those few bands that just get better and better with every album they put out. This was a band that sounded excellent, thought they were going to do really well, but their performance has been spotty over the years. Doesn't stop this being good though. It's Evanescence.
Now I will tell you what I've done for you. 50,000 tears I've cried, screaming, deceiving and bleeding for you, and you still won't hear me. Don't want your hand this time, I'll save myself. Maybe I'll wake up for once, not tormented daily, defeated by you. Just when I thought I'd reached the bottom, I'm dying again. I'm going under, drowning you. I'm falling forever. I've got to break through. I'm going under. Blurring and stirring the truth and the lies. So I don't know what's real, what's real and what's not. What's real and what's not. Always confusing the thoughts in my head. So I can't trust myself anymore. I'm dying again. I'm going under, drowning in you. I'm falling forever. I've got to break through. I'm so gone and scream at me. I'm so far away. I won't be broken again. I've got to breathe. I can't keep going
Evanescence, Going Under, the smash hit from their debut album Fallen from 2003. They were beset by line-up issues and delays, so that's why they haven't had the career perhaps they should have done. But even though the Noughties to me were a bit like the 90s, where I wasn't exposed to a great deal of good rock music because the internet was still only in its infancy, Evanescence, a bit like the next band and one or two others on today's show, were just one of those you couldn't avoid because they broke through, they were everywhere, and I still love that tune. The next act is another one you couldn't get away from at the time. It's Good Charlotte.
I'll see it on TV.
Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous there from 2002. If you listen to the lyrics on that, not much has changed, has it? If certain people can be charged with all sorts of naughty things and still run for president. Mentioning no names, of course. You're listening to The Rock Show on Radio Lewes, where the music matters. This is Rockin The Noughties. And this is Lordy.
Crippled on the sinner's night. No other lamps with no guiding light. The walls come down like thunder. The rock's about to roll. It's the apocalypse, now be your soul. Open is lightning with power and might, striking down the prophets of false. As the moon is rising, give us the sign. Now let us rise up in all. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. Demons and angels holding one hand right. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. In God's creation, supernatural high. We're true believers, thou shalt be saved. Brothers and sisters, keep strong in the faith. On the day of reckoning, it's who that wins. You will see the jokers soon will be the new kings. Oh, it is lightning with power and might, striking down the prophets of false. As the moon is rising, give us the sign. Now let us rise up in all. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. Demons and angels holding one hand right. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. In God's creation, supernatural high. Hands on my back, I got thorns on my head. My fangs are sharp and my eyes are red. Not quite an angel, the one that fell. Now choose to join us, so goes right to hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, hallelujah. Hard rock, yeah. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. Demons and angels holding one hand right. Rock and roll angels, bring that hard rock, hallelujah. In God's creation, supernatural high. Hard rock, hallelujah.
Hard Rock Hallelujah, of course, from 2006. Everybody knows Lordy, they're the monster show from Finland, and that one won the Eurovision Song Contest that year. Still not quite sure how that happened. It's a great tune, they're a fantastic act. I've seen them live, and Mr. Lordy really is enormous. It made me feel very short indeed standing next to him. Enough of that nonsense and name dropping. This is Nickelback.
just a child with a temper. Haven't you heard, don't hit a lady? Kicking your ass would be a pleasure. Oh! He's drunk again, it's time to fight. Same old shit, just on a different night. She grabs the gun, she's had enough. Tonight she'll find out how fucking tough is this man. Pulls the trigger fast as she can. Never again, seen it before, but not like this. Been there before, but not like this. Never before have I ever seen it this bad. She's just a woman. Never again, seen it before, but not like this. Been there before, but not like this. Never before have I ever seen it this bad. She's just a woman. Never again. Never again. Never again. No, never again.
From 2002, Never Again, from Silver Side Up, the band's third studio album. That was the third single from that album. Made #1 on the Billboard Mainstream Rock Tracks chart, and also on the rock and metal charts in the UK as well. Only number 30 on the UK singles charts. Oh, I'm not getting into that again. This is Foo Fighters.
Deep
Pretender there from 2007. From Echo, Silence, Patience and Grace. One of their most successful songs, peaking at 37 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it their third top 40 single. Only Learn to Fly and Best of You beat its position on the Billboard. I don't know about the UK, let's have a quick look. Number 6 on the UK singles charts, so a better performance there. I got really excited when I heard this next album by 40 Juice. It's a supergroup, and then I got a bit deflated when I found out it was the only one, but it's still a great album. Started Up. From Nothing to Lose, the only album by 40 Juice. It was a supergroup set up by Richie Kotzen on vocals, Taka Tamada rhythm guitar, Art Baron bass, 3 on drums, Alexander Todorov engineering and mixing, and of course Richie Kotzen's a guitarist as well. And you may know Richie Kotzen from his own solo stuff, but he was with Poison for a little while, Mr. Big, and since 2012 he's been frontman to the band The Winery Dogs. I was really hoping 40 Juice might do something else together, but so far they haven't. And I'm going to follow them with another band that really should have done more, because they were fantastic. Velvet Revolver. the fantastic Slither from Contraband from 2004, the band's debut album. Like I said, brilliant stuff. Really should have done some more, but they didn't last. And Slash went on to other things, so did Duff McKagan. They're now back with Guns N' Roses. And that's it, I suppose, for Velvet Revolver. Very big shame. This act doesn't show any signs of slowing down, though. It's Volbeat. A fantastic cover there from Volbeat from 2005, Dusty Springfield's I Only Want to Be With You. I do love an unexpected and surprising cover, especially when it's done really well. And you'll find that on The Strength, The Sound, The Songs, the debut studio album from the Danish rock band Volbeat. What more can I say? Fantastic stuff. And I'm out of time. You've been listening to The Rock Show on Radio Lewes, where the music matters. This has been Rockin The Noughties. I'm going to leave you with Hailstorm and something from their debut studio album, What Were You Expecting? Till next time, stay safe. Ta-da.
Baby
Radio Lewes. Local community webcasting.